So I have some new flowers over there from my involvement in my school's play, because there are nice parents, including my own, who give kids, including their own kids, flowers. There are also 2 other parents who give everybody's kids flowers, which is really nice. And I'm sitting here looking at these flowers and thinking about how people think I'm deserving of flowers, which usually to some degree plays into people thinking I'm nice, which is something I really don't understand, because I am fundamentally not a nice person. In fact, I avidly reject the label of nice whenever someone tries to apply it to me. And it took me a long time to figure out why. But there's a song in Hamilton that I've been looping for like the past hour, which is called Stay Alive, which just very much describes them in the war. Particularly the Battle of Monmouth. I think that's what it's called. And at Valley Forge, and it's very desperate, and I keep thinking on some emotional level that is something I want to be invested in. And it's the same feeling I got when I was reading The Hunger Games. Like, I want to participate in that, either the games themselves or the war that is fought against the Capitol. And I'm like, that's so absurd. No, you don't. But it's something I see in Harry Potter and in all the literature I read, that I want to become this acquainted with death and be involved in these structures of, like, killing people, and I don't understand. I don't understand why. But I sit and I think, and I'm like, how cool would it be to be like a mob boss or whatever? And I look inside myself, and I recognize pieces of me that I don't necessarily like. But if I'm going to be authentic on YouTube, I have to portray me as an accurate individual. So I'm reading this fan fiction, this Harry Potter fan fiction called Harry Potter and the Methods of Rationality, which is super interesting, and I like it, and I'm not sure if I'm supposed to or not. But Professor Quirrell in this says that Harry has this thing called intent to kill. And it doesn't mean that Harry's going to become a killer or that he's evil or anything, just that he has this thing called intent to kill. Which means where he's fighting somebody, the first thing he thinks of is how to kill them. I do not have intent to kill, which is a relief. I get into lots of fights with lots of people, and my intentions are never to kill them. I have intent to suffer. And I think, while I profess that I love everybody and that I'm trying to on the same time, there's this weird part of me that is like, I want to cause as much suffering as possible, because that seems funny or whatever. And somehow I'm leading a life that is allowing me to hold these 2 views at the same time. These incompatible views coexist. And I don't like the view that enjoys suffering. But the older I get, I'm so tragic, I'm only 18, but the older I get, the more I see it coming from within myself, and I can't help but wonder how long it's going to take before that part of me starts outweighing the part of me that wants everyone to have their best shot at life. Because that's something I genuinely believe. And I don't like revenge. I don't even really like justice the way it's implemented by humans, because that seems to be more about revenge than about trying to make the world better for everybody. involved. And I hate it when people ask me about my opinions on war, because I can't give a concrete answer, because I want to provide the answer that will minimize the amounts of suffering, and I don't have the information required to find that statement. In fact, I told one of my friends backstage at the play that I could never be a politician because I love too much. But how can that be true when there's this piece of me that wants to cause suffering? Needless suffering, not even for any political gain. Like, I've written stories, very much in which characters, kill each other, not because it was necessary for the plot, but because I wanted to write about somebody killing somebody else, just whatever. And I don't think I'm a sociopath. I don't think I'm going to kill anybody. In fact, I'm very certain I'm not going to kill anybody. So I don't have the intent to kill. But I think I have something scarier that I feel other people must have, which is potential to kill. Like, if I sit and really think about it, I could kill someone. And I could go on with my life. And I suppose the only redeeming quality is that I recognize this and I'm rightfully terrified of this and that I don't want this to be me. So if any of you have wise words of wisdom to bestow upon me to make me more at ease with these two irreconcilable pieces of myself, I would appreciate that. I don't have any for you. Sorry. I hope you have a great day. And I really hope you don't think I'm a nice person. But I also really hope you don't think that I'm a bad person.